Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
Whoa, we got to talk?
These docks are reserved for the...
And here I am. You know, if you just tell me where the claviger is, I'd get out of your hair.
He's out on official business. That's all you need to know. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance. Oh, you are?
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
Sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him. No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting. Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up? Out here, people are more likely to think I'm trying to rob you. We don't see many lordly types.
Kai, before you go, make sure he comes back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
I admire your eagerness, Envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Oh my god. Alright. We're still going for it.
The city's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
Think, dimwit.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart.
I've come. Such things in the area.
I suppose so.
See how fast I can run through the store. She with me? Wait, is there a way to like? I can have up to 2 party members. Is there a way to choose a party? I have 1. What constitution does health? Obviously constitution, abilities. Charge. Down slowly regenerate. Okay. Companion, here we go. Did I lose all my companions just like that? I thought I'd have the other 2 at least. Alright.
First it leaves, his letters won't turn up.
Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what do you Adirans do then?
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. Now I've got to wonder what you did to get on his bad side. The Living Lands is a far cry from fancy parties and court events. Then I hope you're
My
prepared.
guys are so nerdy.
The Living Lands is wilder than most. Though I should warn you,
I'm gonna
you
foray
can't
into
rely
the
on
wilds.
charm against a Zorup.
Cheerio, good sir.
I look forward to being proved wrong on that account. But that brings me to the real question. Why would the Emperor of Adir send a noble all the way to the Living Lands?
I'm investigating the dreams.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron
Did I
deity gives you
accidentally
any
camp?
unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Don't get me
Living
wrong,
land.
we have had a welcome reprieve from the usual muggings and murders since your country folk started arriving en masse. But I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Wait, Dad, are you still in the house? Are you still in the house? Could you do me, like...
Ah, I used to march to a similar
Well, my guy's job is to pleasure the Emperor.
drumbeat back when I served in the Rawatayan Navy. But that's a story for another time. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
What can you tell me about? I've got questions about. That's all. Good night.
It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
Seems to did my job.
Exactly. What's not to love? These days, we have a few more would-be adventurers trying to leave their mark on the place. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, why would anyone come here?
The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. It was, for some. Not always the types you'd want as your neighbors. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Hilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Graphics are amazing. Storyline's good enough. And I don't feel like there's graphic issues. There's no crashing going on.
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Cool. Fungal growth? Like, come on.
Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. Good thing you're asking the expert. Holler if you need anything else.
Attack, wait. Out of the way. Awesome, so we got a party camp. Find the strangle. Oh, strangle their roots.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. I'll strangle. Wait They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help. I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
Lost most of my crew in the shipwreck. The restful as a pleasure cruise.
Did you deserve it? Can't imagine what might... I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more... The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends. No. If you're...
Your armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies.
Incoming Zara.
Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies too. We make a good squad.
I didn't know I equipped it by wand. This is super fun.
I think there's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
Steal this plate.
Paradise ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. You got everything you need to fix up your armor. That's it.
You're fair for her. You're running like really intense. That's hilarious. Mushrooms are making people mad. Don't eat the mushroom. Like we can do. I wonder if that's legitimate. Play with what? Fun fact. Plague was going around the United States recently. That is not a lot.
One for you!
Keep him alive. I do a whole lot. Am I supposed to do something to him? Then it's pretty great. I'll just finish it.
Show me what you got! Coming from your right! Next one's mine!
Hargrunen built these walls. Careful. Looks like spiders nearby.
Here we go!
You offend!
Oh, Defendo. Ooh, I got a tango. Wait, where's my track? Oh, quest track.
You're mine now!
Spray him.
And raw!
Good. look at this fucking bear. Why are the bears just standing there?
And raw! Good one! And raw!
See, oh my god, I'm pouring into son of a god.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Don't some god you do that powers.
I'm always telling visitors you're not as crazy as they've heard. Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I guess we take care of that. I got a bad feeling.
Nice shot!
That's a bad way to go.
Let's open this one too.
It's almost like the friends are trying to push that house.
Never told that phenomenal game.
Don't get too used to the comforts of paradise.
If anyone asks, got my wizard level 3.
And raw! This one's mine. Good one!
Over the reoccurring themes on other movies.
Where did all these brambles come from? And so quickly.
And raw!
Easily see in the next, probably,
It breathes. It is close.
yeah. I'm super excited. I'm happy I can play it for you guys. This is gonna be my Assassin's Creed. Said you guys got Avowed. And I think they say it different in the trailers. However they actually say it. I would say
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Oh no, you don't!
Take that, you monstrosity!
Like a boss
Well
battle.
done!
What happened to that bear?
Good fight.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
It appeared. Wink. Don't thank the gods, thank me. Look for. We must be the very invested. Are you alright? I'm not. I mean, I can be, but yeah. You called this time people have died.
Ambassador Falchion Hildegard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted? Or did he now?
A little faster, and we might have been able to save Clavenger Aemon, too. Happy to have been of service, nevertheless.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Clavenger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. And maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
So we're gonna end part 1. Whew. So it begins part 2. The story.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness. Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us.
It's literally a musical.
Poor you. Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Here's the wound. It's effective. Heal it, free it. Enjoy it by possessing its killer. Yeah, why don't I go to evil route? This, I would honestly do this. Obviously, I tend to the animal. Let's do like really elite. Put the poor thing down. Look no harm to itself with elimination. Heal or free it.
Let it hunt. Let it sink its teeth in. Let it scream as they die.
That's the evil one.
Find what hurt you. Destroy it. Eat it. Bury it. Yes.
Look, I came to see what's wrong with this ship.
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out. Let green things grow in its place. and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it? We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide, do you wish this power or not? A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Evil shit. Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Something reached out to me to Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. True. We all want what's best for the Empire. If only everything were that simple. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Ah, Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
The loss of the Claviger will be felt in every corner of Paradise.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that there. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard godlights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
What happened to my controller? The fuck?